Welcome back to King's Corner. Today we have Caitlin with us, and we like to call you like our lifestyle athlete in the store. And like, so I brought you on. Talk about your lifestyle, right? So thanks for coming on.
Oh, thanks for having me. Yeah, so I just work out just to feel good mentally, honestly, more than anything. I competed in a bikini bodybuilding show one time, and it's something I do want to do again when I'm mentally ready to go again and in that setting. Um, yeah. What do you want to know? What else?
I don't know. Social security number, first of all.
What?
What's your mother's maiden name? Okay.
Kitzel.
All right. Okay. So in the store, we have coined you like the TC Nutrition Girl. I want to start off with supplements first.
I am obsessed with TC Nutrition.
What does it for you? Like,
it's the red and the white on the bottle.
True Canadian
and
girl.
Literally the taste of every single product I have, it's like identical to what it's actually supposed to be tasting like. Mm-hmm. And it's the one brand that I found. I just stuck with it. I just love it. Their protein perfectly blends.
Everything about them is good. Like they have flavored creatine. They're like
they have burner. They're hydro burn. They got intra workout. They got everything.
Remember, like,
before,
I first
middle,
met you and you're like, I'm here for my stuff, and it was like the hydro burn. I was like, oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So I was like so new, and I think why it was like Caitlin's coming in. I was like, great, who's Caitlin?
Who is she?
You're like, I'm Caitlin. I'm like, oh great. And then it was just all hydro burn. And then do you use the Batch 27 pre-workout?
Yes, I do, but I love their energy drinks now, so I'm kind of.
I have an unhealthy addiction.
It's a nice fridge cig at the end of the day. It just hits different.
Some people don't understand what fridge cig means.
Yeah, I know. Somebody actually thought it was a cold cigarette out of the fridge one time.
That happened to Haley too.
So I was like, oh, no, that's not what it is.
Just like a Coca-Cola, like a Diet Coke.
Oh, yeah.
Specific.
Yeah, I have Coke Zeros in my fridge. Yeah. I get it. It's an obsession.
Oh my goodness. There's so many unhealthy things about what are you looking for? Opinions.
What'd you drop?
My ideas. Okay. I want to ask, with that, what made you transition from just overall well-being in the gym to wanting to compete on the stage?
So it was just a switch had flipped. I can't even explain it. Over COVID, I was working out in my backyard, and that's when I started. I was just over 200 pounds at that point, and I just decided I need to make a change in my life, and it was a way of an outlet for me, because after Jake had passed away, who was my boyfriend at the time, when we were living together, he passed away just one night, and I moved my life back into Medicine Hat after being in Leduc with him. So when I got back home, I was in a whole depressive episode, and I think I laid in bed for the good part of a month. And my dog Trappy, if anyone knows me, they know how much I love Trappy. He is my biggest support animal. He laid with me and would just go outside, go to the bathroom, go and eat, and he'd come right back up and just to lay back in bed with me. And I was like, I need to change for him too, because that's not fair for any dog not to be walked and be loved like they should be. So I started working out outside, and I reached out to some girl. She was running a program of just body weight workouts inside. And so I did that, and I just immediately started to love it. The feeling and the endorphins and the happiness that came with it after a workout was unmatched for me. And I was like, this is a way that I can healthily change myself, instead of turning to other ways that there are out there when you're in a bad depression. I then started going to the downtown Y, which love it there, still there. And ever since then, I went to Good Life to have access to different machines when I got closer to competing. And it was just something had to change in my life. And I knew that when I started working out, then I was like, you know what? I want to see how far I can take this. Let's see how far I can push myself. It was a new year. I know the new year, new me bullshit. I get it. I was like, you know what? I'm actually just going to do it. It was a week after New Year's, and I was sad. I felt lonely, and I was like, you know what? I want to do something for me, and this is going to be the one thing I want to do for me. I want to get up on that stage. I want to wear those heels, and I want to wear a sparkly bikini.
I was gonna say like what
none
made you?
other.
I was gonna say like what made you choose like the bodybuilding instead of like maybe like going into like CrossFit or like powerlifting?
I wanted something to show for it, if that makes sense. Like not like you can show for those other things, but that was one thing that I wanted to step on a stage in front of people and have a crowd look at me and be like, I did this and I brought what I could in the time that I did, and I think I did it in 12 weeks. And I was like, let's do this thing.
Girl.
Yeah, it was fast.
That is. What was the snack afterwards? Because like, I know everyone has like that.
16 weeks, sorry. A cookie. It was a delicious cookie. It was like a red velvet Oreo cookie. And it was like the stuffed ones. One of the brands. I can't remember who made it. It was so good though. I took one bite and I remember just bawling. And I think that's when it hit me too, that like it wasn't the healthiest. Obviously, like bodybuilding is like you have to be very strong for it. And like my reverse after was absolute garbage. And so
your reverse diet?
Yeah, it was a rough time for me. And obviously body dysmorphia becomes a big thing because you see what you look like on that stage. You see how small you were to how you're gaining weight, and it's healthy to gain weight.
Do you want to
I think that's a big thing.
And then do you want to like go into like why you have to reverse diet? Because I think a lot of people are like, you do the show and then you stay like that.
Oh yeah,
like,
no, that is so unhealthy to stay like that, because you're like, as a female, when you compete, you lose your period.
Oh, fun.
For a while, which obviously for any woman that's not healthy if it's not you going through menopause or anything like that, or having a hysterectomy or anything like that, but you lose your period, your hormones are out of whack. I had such bad like acne, my body was reacting in ways that I didn't realize were signs, because I went into the part where I was like, I wanted to hold on to that weight that I was on stage. And I was like eating the same thing I was eating on my sorry, my nose is running. I was eating the exact same stuff that I was eating on like the week before my show, on peak week. I was eating that after my show because I didn't have the guidance that I needed at that time. And obviously then I would start binge eating because I was starving, and I was starving myself. But like, in order to get back to a healthy weight, your body needs the nutrients, like, in order to function properly in everyday life. I literally had prep brain so bad, I hit a curb and it sloshed my tire. And not even like a little slosh, I'm talking a full slosh. And like, you know, a hot girl hit curb situation, that was it. That was my moment. I was like, I am not okay. But there's also times during it where I knew I wasn't eating enough throughout it. There was days where I actually had passed out on the floor and I hit the floor. And my mom had to come down and she's like, you need to eat something right now, because my body needed it, because I didn't realize what was happening. And like, obviously the first time and going into it alone, like not alone per se, but like no one around you to really. Yeah, I had a coach.
And you just weren't, the nutrition plan wasn't like.
Well, I thought it was good with me, like for like what we were trying to achieve, but then at the same time it was like I didn't know those things would happen. Like, it's like stuff that like I should have been like more cautious of and more aware of, that like those things can happen if you're not eating enough and you're dropping too fast. Like, it was like one of the low days or something, like, but it should have been. Yeah, I just wasn't fully knowledgeable about like what everything entailed, I guess.
So if you mentioned you want to do it again.
Yes.
Going back into that, like, obviously you do things differently.
Yes.
Would you, I want to say, for you, take the mindset into food is fuel, maybe?
Yes, 100%. Food is fuel. And definitely do it longer stints if you can. Like, so instead of doing like 16 weeks, like try and go for a longer amount of time so your body is able to fully adapt to what you're doing as fast as you're doing it. Because I feel like that was my downfall, was like I wanted to do it in 16 weeks, so I was just like, let's do it right now. Because I picked a show, I signed up, and I was like, I need to get to it.
So just like, if I'm like, I'm gonna do this marathon while I'm like out with the boys drinking, and I'm gonna just
that's me. Like, I have an idea though, that is just who I am as a human, that if I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and I have the thought, I'm like, I want to do this right now, I will do it. Because if I have the ability to do something, I will do it. I will try my hardest to get there and to do it.
Is there another time that you've like done that in your life? Maybe not as like, I would say still extensive, but maybe not as dangerous as you did it.
Going into my Botox and filler course, that happened one night, that I was like, I want to do this, and I signed up and I'm doing it.
So just like no fear, just jump right in.
Yeah, because if you sit with an idea for too long, how many times do you try and psych yourself out of it? Every single time, right? You sit there and you're just like, you think about everything, like the what ifs. You think about how bad it could be. You think about anything. What is everyone going to think about me?
Who cares?
Exactly. No one cares, but it's in your head. You're just like, you think about all the bad things, and your brain is powerful and it's going to try and steer you away, right? So if I do it, I'm just like, oh, well, no, I don't have one of those single thoughts popping into my head. Here we go. Let's go.
So in a way, like for the plot, but not for the plot.
It is for the plot, yeah.
It's for the plot. But
It's
like
for
that,
your own plot.
but that also works out. Like, how many years are you gonna like look back and be like, well, I wish I had done this.
Exactly.
I thought about doing it, but I didn't do it because I got scared.
Yeah, exactly. You can't let fear control you.
That's a big one.
Deep.
I like that one. But I also feel like you're a very like active person. Like you yourself, you never like sit still. I'll
No.
like see your daily schedule and you're like, oh, this, and this, and this. I'm like, Caitlin, it's 10 a.m. I just woke up.
Yeah, I'm an early riser though too, but I also go to bed early. Right?
7 p.m.
So I'm up at 5. I go to bed at like 7:30 some nights,
Mm-hmm.
but that's like on a really tired day. But like 8:30 latest. But yeah, I feel like if I'm out of the house and I'm doing something, I'm like, okay, what else do I have to do when I'm out? And I think about the millions of things I could do. And then I'm like, you know what? If I get all this done, I can literally just sit there, eat my supper, and relax at the end of the day. Like, because that, like, my mind does not shut off. I'm one of those people that it keeps going all day long. So if I am like, oh my God, I forgot to take the garbage out, you best believe I'm getting up to take that garbage out before I go to bed. Because I'm like, I'm like, oh my God, it's going to stink. Someone's going to come over tomorrow. And they're going to be like, Caitlin, your house smells.
So like when your mom is like, clean your room.
Oh, yeah.
but they're not going to see in my room. No.
Exactly. Clean your
Okay,
room.
so that fear's just been passed on.
Yeah, but it's also how I was raised too, right? Like my mom was always go, go, go. I was raised by a single mom and I have 3 sisters. My house was always moving.
Moving and grooving.
Literally. So it was just how I was raised. Like, you get stuff done. My mom is so strong. She was so independent. And I want to be like her. Because I'm like, if she could do it, why can't I? Why can't I get up and do all these things? Because she did it every day with 4 daughters. Like, mind blown.
Would you say, like, it, like, keeps your mind more, like, clear and, like...
Yeah. I find if I keep doing stuff like that, and it's, like, it's moving towards a goal, right? Like, of what you want at the end of your day, or, like, what you want at the end of your lifetime. Like, even at the end of your lifetime. Like, you want to look back and be like, wow, I was able to control the narrative of my own life by keeping up and doing my things and doing what made me happy, too, right?
You're motivating me to make my bed every day.
I know. Well, and it's one thing, right? If your day
One thing
is
turns
complete shit, and you come home and your bed's made, you're like, at least I made my damn bed.
It's
right?
your first win of the day, though. Like, you get out of bed.
Exactly.
Make
And
your
it
bed.
starts. It's
My
the
parents are going to
butterfly
come
effect,
after
right?
me for this. So I'm like, I
Oh my
made it while
God.
I was, like, living.
Your dad is in the other room. Should I call him in?
My parents are going to call me out. And I'm like, I made my bed while I was living away. That counts.
They didn't see it.
No, they didn't.
Did not count.
We would text one of my friends every morning. I'm like, I made my bed today. She's like, yeah. I'm
Get
like,
it.
Thank
Small
you.
thing.
No, literally.
Yeah, it's a
that's all I
small thing,
need.
but it has a big effect.
And it does change your day. Like, literally
Yeah.
just find one thing that you can, like, do to win that day.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, I feel like
It just
the
keeps
day
going,
just goes
right?
up. Exactly.
Yeah. So if you start your day off good, it's going to end good.
And that means also eating a balanced breakfast for those people who are not doing that.
You're talking to me right now.
I am talking to you.
You are. Yeah.
Okay, besides
It's
that,
fine.
though.
Oh,
you,
but
like-
I eat throughout the day, though. Like,
Exactly.
I don't eat first thing in the morning, but
But
you
some people
best
don't do
believe
that.
I am munching all the rest of the day.
Some people just don't, like, eat breakfast, though. I feel like I was like, I'd wake up and my parents like, breakfast time. I'm like, I'm not hungry yet. But honestly, I've come to, like, love that. But also, like,
Eating
there's-
breakfast?
yeah. I like breakfast.
bread and butter. I like toast and jam.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, protein oats. Love those.
Okay, but you also like go to the gym in the morning, which was another thing that I was gonna mention
Oh,
too.
yeah.
How do you like? You are a registered nurse now. Also, congratulations
thank
on
you.
passing all your tests.
Thank
and
you.
You made it through school.
Yeah.
But how do you How do you balance all that? Like, because shit, like...
Well, in school, it was like, that was my number one, was school, right? So second had to be the gym. In my lifetime, I was like, school's number one because that is what is getting me to where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So balancing that, I was up in the morning and I would study my flashcards on the stair stepper at the gym or on the treadmill, just so I was moving my body.
Didn't fall off.
No, I would hold onto the handles though.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not falling. Because I could not risk getting hurt in school because we're going to clinicals and you have to attend every single one, right? So,
harness.
Safety first. Oh, you should have brought a harness.
I have a harness outside.
Where were you when I needed you like that?
Sorry, man. I'm here for you next time.
Perfect. Next time.
For your Botox course.
Perfect. So I'd get up, I'd go, and I'd do that. I'd do them both at the same time. If I could do something at the same time, I would. Like, so multitasking, right? It's not really multitasking. They say that's not possible, but
Who says that's not possible?
Literally everyone. We said it's not possible to actually multitask two things because your brain's actually only focusing on one thing at a time, right? But walking, it's in your subconscious. Walking, right? So if I'm walking on a treadmill and doing the stairs, my body's not thinking about it, right? So it's multitasking, but not multitasking.
I would say that's still multitasking because you're currently doing 2 different tasks. But that's like another great tip for people. Like everyone's like,
yeah. So it's like a way to combine 2 different things if you're wanting.
If you want to go to the gym and you're like, well, I have this and that and this to do. Like, there's times where I'd be at the gym and like, I really want to watch TV right now.
Watch at the gym.
Also, let me just say, no one cares what you're doing at the gym.
And also, you don't have to go to the gym if you don't want to go to the gym. But
yes. But I feel like there's also like that thing where it's like, I'm going to go to the gym and people are going to judge me.
Oh, no one cares what you're doing.
That's what I want to say.
Nobody cares.
No one cares what you're doing at the gym. Just do you, girl. I think the only time someone's like talked to me at the gym is like, hey girl,
I like your outfit. Where did you get your sports bra?
Exactly.
Where'd you get those shorts?
Hey girl, you're gonna break your back if you keep doing that form. Try this. I think that's the only time. And I'm like, that wasn't even scary. That was like helpful.
Yeah.
So.
But it's also the mindset that you go into the gym with, right? If you're allowing other people to help you. Because if you don't, then you're mad that somebody talked to you, right?
That is fair. But I want to say that gym is... What do you view the gym as?
A safe space, an escape. I love the gym. It's like a second home. I haven't been in 2 weeks though, so don't mind me.
And how do you
I'm
like...
sick right now, but...
I want to say I feel like a lot of people take that and like very negative thoughts towards themselves. How do you take that break and like... I don't want to say live with yourself, but just like be okay that you're not in your happy space, which is the gym, if that makes sense.
Well, because my home is also my happy space. I'm a homebody.
Mm-hmm.
For as much as I do outside my house, I love my home.
Your home is like your reward after.
Oh my god, it's the best. Yeah. Being at home, watching TV, cozying up on the couch, nothing better. But I don't know, like old Caitlin, back in the day, I would have been so hard on myself if I missed a day at the gym or if I didn't like intentionally move my body. Like I walk Trappy right now, which is like I walk him like 3 or 4 times a day right now because I'm like,
I gotta say like 7 times a day. You went like 3 times.
Just go, I walk him as much as if he looks like he needs a walk, I will give him a walk.
If you feel like
but
you need
it's just so I can move my body in a way, like if I wasn't, like it's just also you need to take care of yourself in order for yourself not to get hurt, because you can't heal, your body cannot heal without rest. So if I'm sick and I can't breathe, why would I go to the gym if I'm not going to be able to breathe when I work out?
Mm-hmm.
If I run out of air just coming upstairs right now, like no, because you're not going to have a good workout. Your body's going to hate you afterwards and you're just going to end up getting hurt.
So, like,
take the break, take the rest.
Exactly.
Don't pay for it tenfold.
What do you mean by pay for it tenfold?
By hurting yourself more. What if you sneeze while lifting something and it falls on you?
Okay, well, then I do have to ask then.
Mic drop.
Mic dropped. So, with your bodybuilding one, did you take that same mindset into that too with, like, the break?
Oh, heck no.
Okay. So like
I am not mentally as grown, I would say, in that time as I have now.
if you were to do, like, not if, when you do that again, are you, like, still going to be, like, listening to that idea? Because I feel like during bodybuilders, they're like, I have to go to the gym today. I have to, like, do that. And I'm like, girl, you were, like, on the floor right now.
Yeah, so I would definitely follow that because it is structured, like, based on, like, your coach, but also, like, having that open communication with your coach is super important.
Mm-hmm.
Telling them what is going on, telling them how you are feeling, like, even if it's just, like, mentally you are fighting demons, you let them know because they're there to help you. Like, every coach should be there to help you through your journey and to get you to your goal. If, like, you're paying this person to help you, and, like, you're showing up, you're putting in the work, and one day you're just like, man, I have a nasty cold coming on, or I have a sore throat, like my throat is scratchy. I don't, like, and you can tell, your body knows, you know your body. If you know it well enough, you know you're getting sick or something's going on. Just communicate that with your coach. Let them be like, hey, can I do something else instead right now? Like, I don't feel confident, like, going to the gym and doing all this. Like, is there an alternative I can take?
Nice little nature walk.
Exactly, like something different, right?
But I do want to say, like, sickness and motivation, 2 different fields, right?
Two completely different fields.
2 different fields.
Yeah.
So I feel like some people put the sickness into the motivation field. How did you navigate that? Like, the days where you're like, I don't want to be here, I'm not feeling motivated enough. How was that one?
So when I'm not feeling motivated at the gym, if I show up and I'm working out and I could be lifting half the weight that I normally would lift, at least I showed up. I went and I showed up for myself. Like, the difference between being motivated and, like, being disciplined is, like, you can be disciplined and you can be disciplined by the way that you were raised or the way that somebody showed you to be. And being motivated is, like, an internal factor that people have, that it makes you feel like you want to show up for yourself every day, right? It's like you should motivate yourself. People ask me all the time, like, what motivates you? Like, what makes you go? And it's like, I do. Because if I have the body that I have right now and I would have treated it better when I could have before, I would have done it. But at the same time, we learn from our mistakes. And we grow that motivation every day by figuring out what we truly want to do, right?
Doing what makes us proud.
Exactly.
If you're not going to be proud of yourself in 5 years,
then why do it?
Or something's got to change.
Yeah.
If you're doing stuff that you're not doing now, then what do we got to do to make...
But it's also, like, what makes you happy and what is going to make a difference to you. That, right?
Not all, like, one size fits, but, like,
exactly. Still... Like, I would not be running... Like the gentleman that you had on this Cakes Korner. That would not be me. No, thank you. Like, I'm not a runner. I'm not a track star. I could confidently run a 5K, but...
Which you're going to be doing. So, are you not?
No, that passed, Serena.
How did you do it?
I didn't go. I went to register. The day that I went to register... registration closed.
See, well, that's why
an hour before. And I was like, you know what? The world did not want me to run that.
See, that's why I'm still waiting on the results of that.
Exactly. Next year.
I'm checking in. I thought it was like in October.
No.
Oh.
There probably is one in October. I could probably find one.
Exactly. But... You do one, I'll do one.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it together.
Okay, I hate running.
We can all wear matching outfits.
Okay.
And then Haley, obviously.
Haley.
Then we can all wear matching outfits. Haley, show up.
Exactly.
I'm looking at the camera when I said.
So, do you think that, like, bodybuilding is, like, going to be, like, the next step for the rest of it? Or do you maybe want to, like, look into, like, other areas? Or do you, like, the challenge that one?
I would love to be able to compete again, just after working for a little bit, for sure. And just, like, taking the time to enjoy working as an RN right now. And... working on the floor that I'm on, I love it so much, and it takes a lot of my time, and as of right now I just want to be selfish with my time too,
as you should be,
and not put in, like, I've been in school for way too long. I did take the LPN program, I tried to, and everything went, like, obviously fell through when Jake had passed away, and I was like, I can't do it. Were
you in the program when you were with him?
Yes, so I took it once at the Medicine at College, the Brooks campus, and your mind has to be ready to go into something. I don't know why. I was just like, oh, it'll be fun. I'll just do it for fun. no, you don't realize how hard it is. Like, just going to school, and I was like, well, I didn't pass one of the assessments I had to do. It was a head to toe assessment. If you know, you know. They're it was daunting doing them, okay? And I didn't pass it. And I had met Jake the year before, and I was like, and he asked me to move up to Leduc. And I was like, yeah. So I moved in. Me and him moved in together. Mm-hmm. And then I decided, like, I do want to be a nurse. I knew I wanted to be a nurse for so long. So I was like, let's go. I went back to school, and me and him were together, and...
Did you go back in Leduc and start there?
It was in Wetaskiwin.
Good old Wetaskiwin. Did you, so you started as LPN, going for that, and then did you...
Going for my LPN, yeah.
And then what made you...
So then after everything that happened with Jake, and he passed away, I loved him so much, and I still do. But I sat with that feeling of guilt, and why not me? Why him? Why would God... And then I think, why would God do this to me? I am 21 years old, and I became a widow that day. Like, looking back, I was like, I hated life. I hated it so much because I was like, how can it just take something so meaningful to somebody and not have, like, not for no reason? And I was like, I gave everything to everyone. But I was also not the nicest human. Like, we all aren't at points, but I hated myself. And I sat in that room, and I sat with that guilt. That's why I was doing that room for a month. And I sat with, like, why me? Why not me? Why him? And I still think about it, like, obviously, like, why take somebody so important to somebody, right? Like, and I think about that with everyone that passes away. But and it's just learning that you have to be okay with being not, like, it's okay to not be okay in those situations, and to do what you can to change it around and change the narrative how you're feeling, because you can use that as either a path of self-destruction, or you can use it to find what to love about yourself in your own lifetime.
I know you had said that you kind of were like the one to get yourself out of that funk.
Yeah.
Did it, like, how much convincing did that take? Because that's not an easy thing.
It didn't take that much convincing. Like, it took a lot of convincing, obviously, like, the time. But, like, speaking with, like, I tried to go to therapy, and I hated it. I hated it so much. I felt so bad after every session, and I would just cry, and I didn't want to cry anymore. And that's kind of where I was just like, I can't keep crying. I'm so tired of being sad. I didn't want to be sad anymore. I seen everyone else around me still living life, and, like, time does not stop. Mm-hmm. Time never stops when anything happens. Like, that is that bad. Like, it doesn't. The world continues on, and I want to be happy. I want to learn to be happy again. And I think it just one day I just got up, and I was like, said to my mom, I was like, Mom, I need to go outside. I need to do this. And my mom was like, okay. And it's just, like, started with a walk. It started with going for walks with the dogs. Like, my parents, like, my mom and her fiance had their dog Lily. And I had Trappy, and they were best friends. Giant German Shepherd and a French Bulldog. And
the cutest puppy ever.
They were so cute. But they were just... So we'd walk them, and I'd be like, I want to go on a walk, and they'd come with me. And it was just how it all started. It was just the morning walk, or, like, the daily walk.
The first step.
And the making the bed. I think it was Zach Glad who actually, like, our families were close. And he said that to me one day. He's like, just make your bed. And I'm like, okay. Why would I do that? I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. And then I was just like, and that day I was just like, oh, I get it now. I get it. Because then I actually got up and I did more. And it's one thing at a time. And it's one step at a time in those situations, right? It's like one little movement. And it makes a big difference in the end. So
after the passing of him,
yeah.
How long until you went back into school? Were you already, like...
I think I took a solid year off, maybe a little bit longer, but I went in and I was like, I need to go all in if I'm going in at this point. I'm not going to be an LPN. I'm going to go be an RN at this point. I was like, I need to give my all in what I could do, because obviously that wasn't working for me. And I just felt like I could not go into the same thing that I was with when I was with him, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to go all in and do
Would you say like the situation also like kind of pushed towards more RN as well too?
Yeah, because like like LPNs and RNs, they can do very similar things, obviously, but for an RN, like you could do your scope was wider back then, right? Like when I first started school, so and it's broadening. Everyone's just like the LPNs and RNs, they're both scopes of practice, like what they're allowed to do gets broader, and you can broaden it by doing more courses. But I was like, you know what? I want to be like Meredith Grey. That's what I thought about myself. I was like, Meredith Grey, Grey's Anatomy, yes. That was what I wanted to do more than. I was like, yeah, that's it. I want to save people like she does. Like I was like, I want to help the people that I can help in the time that I have.
And then with that, can I say what floor you work for?
Yeah.
Pediatrics?
Yes.
Did you get to choose that or?
Yes. So
Okay.
I had put that as like one of my top choices that I love kids. I love working with kids. I don't want kids, but I love kids. I love other people's kids. I love playing with them. Games,
just give them
songs.
back.
I love songs. Like singing songs. I love it so much. So I picked that as like one of my first ones because it's all different age groups because it's on pediatrics you see from it could be literally a few days old to 17 years old. But I thought I wanted to go into like, and you learn what you love when you're in school too, and like where you want to work. I always thought I wanted the OR. No, because I was like, oh yeah, Meredith, great. No, I wanted pediatrics. I love working with kids, or I wanted to work in the NICU, and I dream of one day working in a PICU, a pediatric intensive care unit. Like that would be fun for me. Like it's not fun, obviously, like the situations, but that is something that I dream of doing is working. Like I love.
Gives you a feeling of fulfillment.
Yes. And I love being able to help others. I will always help anyone else before I help myself. As we all know that. You know that from moving. Helping me move things. Yeah.
But, like, would you say, I want to look at past Caitlin. Would you say where she was to where she is now? Would you think she, I don't want to say, like, could have predicted it, but, like.
No way. I wouldn't have. Looking back, I would never have guessed if this is where I came. Like, how far I've come so far. And I'm like, I can't wait to see how much further I can go in this lifetime. Even on my, like, best days back then, I wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, I had to get there. No. Like, in my head, no, I don't think so.
So here's my $1 million question. If you were to, like, talk to your younger self, go back in time, change something, would you do it? Or what would you tell your younger self?
To show up. Show up for yourself and do the hard things. Even if you feel like you're scared, do it. Do it scared. If you're going to do it scared. If it's something you really want to do, just go for it.
And what made you get that mindset? Like, would you say you always had it, or did you grow into that?
It was something that just happened. Like, after losing Jake and everything, I did it scared. I showed up every day. I showed up scared. And I showed up for me, right? You show up for yourself, and you show up in whatever form you can. As long as you're doing it for you, it does not matter, because no one else cares. No one else cares.
It's perfect.
No one cares what you look like. Nothing.
No, they really don't.
No. But we all thought it. Don't think like that people will care. But we're also raised like that.
We are.
Yeah.
You go anywhere and
it's like your coaches in sports. You're like, oh, they're only going to pick me if I'm the best. They're watching me. Girls, like when you're a little girl and you're going to school and you're like, ooh, that boy's cute. He's going to be watching me. Think that. Everyone does.
Everyone's watching.
Everyone's watching you. That's what you think, though, but they really aren't.
Just do it scared.
Yep. Just do it scared.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Do it for you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Me too. Sometimes.
Always be proud of yourself.
Always be proud of yourself.
So I also want to talk to you about nutrition.
Okay.
Like you would say lifestyle athlete every day, like just kind of doing like the best for your body during the day. How does that look for you, especially like balancing like nursing, busy schedule, gym?
I love prepping food. I'm a repetitive eater though. If I love something, I will eat it every single day.
What's the repetition on the clock right now?
Oh my god, chicken teriyaki bowl.
Chicken
Beef teriyaki bowl right now. Yeah. And G Hughes, their sauce, their teriyaki sauce.
Available at Supplement King.
It's so good. It's the best tasting teriyaki sauce. It cannot be beat. My head, it's so good. But just like feeling your body, like having the right amount of protein, carbs, like you need carbs for energy. And a lot of people don't realize that, whether it's like, oh, there's too many carbs in that. No, you need them. Your body does need them
Let's
for fuel.
debunk that right now,
Let's do
please.
it.
Carbs are fuel. They're a sustainable source of energy
Yes.
for your body to operate properly.
Yes.
And for your body, avoid fainting like Caitlin did and eat some carbs.
Yes. Please eat them.
So
They're delicious and nutritious.
Exactly. But so meal prepping, I feel like there's a whole stigma out there that it takes forever. People don't want to do it.
Oh my god, throw it all in a crock pot.
Put some rice in a rice cooker. Walk away. Let it be done. Grill
I
some beef.
think that is the easiest part of the day. Honestly, is meal prep day is literally cooking. It takes maybe, at most, depends on what you're making, like 2 hours just to cook it. Like,
and then you're set up for the week.
Literally, you set yourself up for success in that way.
Is there a rule of thumb that you have to follow for nutrition? Like bodybuilding and like just everyday lifestyle.
With lifestyle, I just want to say eat what you want when you want it. Like, you do not restrict yourself if you don't have to, because bodybuilding is very restrictive. Like, you have to weigh everything. So if you're not weighing food, eat until you know you're full. When your mind tells you you're full, you're full.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also a learning curve, though, for some people, is like allowing your mind, because sitting in front of a TV and eating, your mind will not tell you that you're full, and you'll keep eating that bag of chips, and you'll keep snacking.
Which, by the way, chips are not bad.
Oh my god, I love chips. They're my favorite snack. Chips and dip. But just like being mindful, I guess, like about what you're putting into your body and how much you're eating, and right, like it's just kind of being able to balance that. But it's also learned. But trying new things. I hated avocado. I used to hate it. Now I love it. Avocado toast, so good. Like being able to play with those things now, like when for bodybuilding, never in my mind. I was like, oh yeah, like I try that. No, it does not fit in my plan. But I'm also very type A, which does not help, because like when I was bodybuilding, like it helped me in that aspect, because everything was in exactly what I need to do, where I need to be. Like it's very structured. I love structure. So I think that helped me in that aspect. But like also now, like being able to be like, oh, I want to have that chocolate bar, I'm gonna eat it. Right? Like not restricting yourself. And that, oh my god, those Dairy Milk ones, the fruit and nut one, salty and sweet. Love it.
See, and you can have a chocolate bar.
Exactly. It's just like learning though, like what, like also learning like what is a healthy amount to have of things. Like obviously, like you can have those things, but like being in moderation. I'm not gonna sit there and eat 16 chocolate bars, but I will have like maybe 2 chocolate bars. Like it's not bad. Like just being able to understand like what is fuel for your body and what is not, right? Like what is gonna help you, but it also depends on what your goals are.
Everyone's goals are different.
Exactly.
So I want to ask, obviously you're a TC fan.
Yes.
How do those products fit in with you, like the proteins and such? Because I feel like there's also like the taboo subject of, oh, I don't need to take protein, but like you don't need to.
I feel like I can't eat that much protein in a day. Like some days you're less hungry than most, right? Like you will not watch me eat chicken 5 times a day now, right? So I feel like the main source of protein is coming from my meat, like from chicken. And with protein, like protein powder, I put that in my oatmeal. I put and I have it as or you can make overnight oats. You can make them in the morning, like as warm oats.
The possibilities are endless. Then
I'd have like protein smoothies, and like finding a flavor and a brand that like you like the taste of and the texture of is huge too. Like there's some out there, I was allergic to one and it gave me hives, and so yeah, I can't even remember. I was showing Haley the one day in the store, but My body just reacted to it. But yeah, like I like the flavors of TC. I love because frosted cereal for breakfast. You put that in your oatmeal. It's literally like you're having Frosted Flakes too, like a Frosted Flakes oatmeal.
So
Or an ice cream, because then you could put in yogurt too, so it's like a vanilla ice cream yogurt.
I'm just gonna like send a
Mic drop.
link to your page.
Oh my
So
God.
people can get what like recipes because
Oh
you
my
do
God.
post recipes sometimes.
Yeah, I do. Oh, or my Rice Krispie squares in there too.
Oh, geez,
so
girl.
good. Love that.
But yeah, so there's
Like the possibilities are endless on like what to use them for.
see,
The
and I like
protein
this
powder.
because it's like people are like, well, I don't know where to start. I'm like, well, once again, just start.
Just start. Yeah, just try it. Try it out.
You
And
can't. The only person that can say no to you is yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And
the
I
only
really
one
hope you're
stopping
not
you
saying
from
no to yourself.
Succeeding. When I was after competing, my body was not in a good spot. I guess I would not sweat. You'd catch me doing cardio for 30 minutes and I could not sweat. Saved my life. So it just helped me like boost my like the temperature,
Thermogenic.
Yeah. there
So
it is.
when I like ask about this, I have mixed opinions about this. You use the Hydroburn.
Yeah.
And like, how do you view it? Because I know that there's also that certain population that is like, well, I'm just gonna take this, do nothing, and I'm gonna lose about 100 pounds right now just from drinking this one product
No,
and not doing one thing else.
there's no magic pill. There's no magic drink that is
Thank
going
you.
to make you lose the weight that you want to lose. Like it's not possible, or get you to like the physique that you want. There's nothing magic about a product. You have to use it to its intent. Like you can't just show up to a class and not write an exam and be like, well, I was there. I should have passed the class. Like that's the exact same mindset.
You get what you put in.
Right? You get what you put into something.
Like that is like a great tool. If you're not
Yeah.
studying during cardio,
Yeah.
it's another great thing.
It's
However-
good to help you if like you're not, but you need to use it. You can't just sit there and take it. Like that's no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd be
no.
surprised. But there's so many different like ways to like get started, and I think that you've like touched on like a great little way to just like even change your lifestyle too.
Yeah.
Like just healthier habits. The first thing you have to do is get up, make your bed.
Make
Take away
your
this.
damn bed.
This is the highlight of the podcast. Make your bed.
Make your bed.
But it's just the small ones that you need.
Yeah, just the little ones to make a bigger impact.
I think that's perfect. Thank you for coming on,
Thanks for having me.
and I'll see you guys next time on King's Corner.